But right now we're going to pick it up right here when the Romans take over Judea. Bill, take it away.
Right. So 63 BC, the general Pompey, he's up around the Black Sea. He gets word there's a civil war between the Pharisees and Sadducees, and the Pharisees help Pompey defeat the Sadducees, who control the Temple Mount, and they're political Jews. They don't believe in miracles or prophecies or resurrection. And Pompey goes into the temple and sees it and turns around and tells his men, don't touch this place, right? Because they're used to looting places. And but from that point on, 63 BC, Judea is a Roman province. And Pompey gets into a war with Persia. And this begins a 700-year war between Rome and Persia, the two big superpowers. This is like the Cold War, right? The U.S. and the USSR. This is the Byzantine, the Roman West, and the Persian East. Now, Jesus has his ministry. He's crucified, dies, rises from the dead. Holy Spirit's poured out. The church grows. And so finally you have a Christian Roman Empire, 313 AD with Constantine, but they're still at war with Persia. And they beat each other up so much that in the 600s, they massacre each other and destroy almost every single church. The Persians destroy every single church in the Holy Land except one in Bethlehem because they had a picture of the Magi on the wall, right? And they left a power vacuum. And so into that power vacuum came Islam. And so Muhammad, as I said in other broadcasts, was born in 570 AD. His father dies before he's born. His mother dies when he's 6. His grandfather, guardian, dies when he's 8, and he's orphaned, taken in by an uncle, Abu Talib. He's a merchant, takes him on camel rides, and he goes to different cities, hears about different religions. He goes to the Persian cities, and he hears about the Zoroastrian religion that they had, where they believed that paradise was filled full of virgins and would fulfill all the guy's desires, a sensual paradise. And Muhammad likes that. And then Muhammad goes with his uncle to Jewish cities, and he hears about them bowing toward Jerusalem. So Muhammad and his followers bowing toward Jerusalem. And then he goes to pagan cities like Mecca, and they had a square building with a Kaaba with 360 different pagan gods. The most popular was Hubal, the moon god, and they had this rock they thought had fallen from the moon. It was a glass impact rock where a rock, meteor hit the hot desert sand. And these pagan kissed it, and Muhammad incorporated that into his belief system. And then even Encyclopedia Britannica says the gospel was made known to Muhammad through apocryphal and heretical sources. So Muhammad thought the Trinity was the Father, Mary, and Jesus. He feels like there's something. He's illiterate. He could never read and write. The word Quran means recitation. It's an oral thing. Muhammad goes into Mecca, 610 AD. And few are excited about his new faith. And so he gets confrontational. They chase him out of town. 622 AD, he goes north to Medina. The Jews control the city. They let him in as the first ever Muslim immigrant. He goes into the minority neighborhoods, organizes a following, gets involved in politics, and pressures the Jews into a treaty. When Muhammad's followers in Mecca get confrontational, he does this victimhood thing. We're the victim, so it's okay to attack them. And so Muhammad allows his followers to attack the caravans, and he fights in 66 battles and raids, killing 3,000 people. And he gets verses from his Allah that he gets a fifth of the booty. He goes back into the city of Medina, gets offended at the Jews, confiscates their property, chops off their heads. So within 5 years of Muhammad coming into the Jewish city as an immigrant, there's not a Jew left. So a couple of weeks ago, Mandami said, "Oh, my faith began with Muhammad being an immigrant into Medina." He didn't finish the sentence because within 5 years of him coming in there wasn't a Jew left in the city of Medina. They were chased out, killed, or enslaved.